Let's talk about suspense, shall we? Now, I saw a movie be requested in my comment section, and it very much got me intrigued because I remember seeing this movie a long time ago when I was in high school and being obsessed with it, mostly because it was on that AMC like greatest movies of all time, like the scariest movie moments like ever of all time. And this one really stuck with me because it is a very, very terrifying film. And let's just get right into it, okay? We're of course talking about 1955's The Night of the Hunter.
The Night of the Hunter.
Now, The Night of the Hunter stars Robert Mitchum and Shelley Winters, and it is a bizarre and terrifying thriller. The movie follows in the beginning two different criminals. One is a con man who's making his way across the country masquerading as a preacher. The other is a man who recently robbed a bank, and unfortunately, two people were killed during the heist. And he is on the run and eventually retreats back to his family where he's taken in by the police. But before he goes, he tells his son, whatever you do, guard this money with your life. Don't tell anyone where you put it.
Then swear you won't never tell where the money's hid, not even your mom.
Yes, Dad.
You understand?
Not even her?
You got common sense, she ain't.
And whatever you do, protect your sister Pearl at all costs. Don't let anything happen to her. Take care of her. Make sure she's always safe. And he's taken out to jail, and unfortunately, he's given the death penalty. He only has a few weeks to live before he's going to be hung. But as luck would have it, Robert Mitchum's con man character has also been arrested, and they're sharing a jail cell together. And he's on the top bunk, and he's overhearing in the sleep this poor man talking about the bank heist and where it happened, to where he wakes up, he gets closer and closer, and eventually gets socked in the jaw by the dad. Like, don't fucking listen to me. He insists he wasn't, but he feels like he knows he's been talking in his sleep. As a precaution, he does something very peculiar. He takes his own sock and balls it up, stuffs it in his mouth, and falls asleep, so he can't talk in his sleep. Well, 2 weeks go by, the man is eventually executed, and Robert Mitchum ends up getting released, and on the back of his mind is this man and his money. Like, there's $10,000 just floating around out there. And in the Great Depression, $10,000 was a lot of money. Okay, that was life-changing money, especially in a time when everyone was starving. Nobody had money for anything. And unfortunately, the dad even mentioned, like, he only did this because he was tired of seeing his kids starve. He wanted to give them a better life by any means necessary, so he robbed a bank. But this con man goes drifting all out through towns, trying to find this man's family, and eventually falls into the small town. When I mentioned this man's son takes this whole no snitch and shit seriously, anytime his dad is brought up, he immediately just like shuts that shit down, like, yep, nope, and walks out. It's like that SpongeBob meme, which like, I'm a head out. Like, very that. Like, he is keeping those lips tight. Anytime they mention his sister, he's like, no, we're not doing this today. Next subject. But it sucks for these poor kids. Like, everyone in the town berates them and treats them like they're pariahs. Like, even the other kids are like making fun of their dad being dead. Like, they're all singing this nasty nursery rhyme about a hangman anytime they see them. Like, it's so awful. And the mother, played by Shelley Winters, is working at a diner in a little, like, five and dime place. And her ghoul of a coworker, this old broad with a bun on her head, is just sitting there rattling off like, yeah,
Those kids are misbehaving. You need a man in your life. Nothing a woman needs more than a man, okay? Nothing sadder than a single mother.
you gotta get you a man. That's like, this fucking bitch, she gonna get you killed. But I digress. Shelley Winters is letting this fall into her. Like, she's totally soaking all this up. Like, fuck, dude, I do need a man, don't I? Like, I need all the help I can get. How am I gonna raise these kids? So the drifter ends up coming into town, and it happens one night when the kids are staying up and like telling each other stories. Like, he's telling his little sister this wonderful story about like knights and goblins and this and that, and they're in the dark. Suddenly you see from the window a shadow of a man wearing a tall hat, singing a gospel song. And he walks over and looks out the window, and you see the silhouette of this man standing outside their house looking in. It's the creepiest shit ever. It is so terrifying. Like, as a kid, I can only imagine how frightening this would be. Like, he immediately runs to his bed and like gets under the covers and goes to sleep. Like, what else can you do? But soon enough, he finds the man in the same shop where his mom works, and he is rattling off everything from scripture to tall tales to everything he can. His sister has taken a liking to him, but there's something peculiar about him. On his fist, his knuckles, there's love and hate tattooed on his knuckles, like each hand. And he tells a story about how eventually love will always defeat hate. And blowing away everybody, especially the old bitch that's working at the diner. She's looking over at Shelley Winters like, look, this is a man right here, okay? You guys snag this one up. Like, there's not many to go around, sister. Okay, we're in the Depression. Like, I insist he comes to our town picnic and you woo him. This movie kind of reminds me of like a much darker Picnic. If you've ever seen that movie, it also involves like a drifter coming to town and wooing women in the city and being kind of Lothario. But in this case, he's got his eyes set on one woman in particular. And the son immediately is suspicious. Like, I don't trust this motherfucker. Like, I don't like you, and I'm never gonna like you. You're not gonna be my daddy. So Robert Mitchum eventually seduces Shelley Winters. They get married, and he eventually starts cornering the son, trying to get information out of him. And the boy is tight-lipped. Like, he eventually slips up and says, like, look, I'm never gonna tell you. And he's like, well, tell me what? And he's like, nothing, and leaves. Like, always ducking and dodging this guy because he knows he's no good. Like, he knows this motherfucker is fake. And the worst thing possible happens.
I always feel bad for Shelley Winters' character in this because I feel like she kind of gets the short end of the stick from people as being like a negligent mother when she's truly just trying to put her children in the best situation she thinks she can. It's the Great Depression after all. And unfortunately, when she gets really, really close to the truth, he slashes her throat, props her up in their car, and sinks it into the river. But the tension leading up to this, oh my God.
And you are immediately like, just like, it's so tense. Like, they're alone in the middle of the woods on the river, and it's just him and it's just her. The tone starts to change, and the silence is truly the most terrifying thing. And then suddenly you see the look in Shelley Winters' eyes, and she realizes, like, fuck, this is the end. I'm never going to see my family again. And the next shot you see is her at the bottom of the river, just seated. He killed her. He comes back. He's now a new widower, and the kids are stuck with him, and the tone is completely changed. Like, the second he married Shelley Winters, he's been very closed off. He won't have sex with her. They never consummated the wedding night. But she was keeping up hope that she could change herself enough to make this man love and appreciate her. And she fell for it. And she fell for the con. And it ended up biting her. So sad and so terrifying. Like, this woman that just wanted to, like, have anybody there to help her with these children, to help her with this family, because she's a single mom. Like, she needed all the help she could get. And you feel so bad.
I tried to save her.
I know you did, Mr. Powell. I know how hard you tried.
But the devil wins sometimes.
And the kids know he's no good. And they eventually go on the run. And they are ducking and dodging to every different city they can to flee this man because he wants them and he wants that money. And little does he know, the money is actually hidden inside his sister Pearl's doll. It's inside of her rag doll that she never lets go of. And he is on the hunt. He knows the kids have it, and he just doesn't know where. They eventually end up with this old spinster woman who takes in children from the Depression and raises them as her own to get them on their feet so that they're off the streets. And Lillian Gish plays this woman, and holy shit, like, the showdown between her and Robert Mitchum at the climax of this is the most memorable thing in the film.
What a blessedness, what a peace is mine.
Especially a specific moment in the basement with the children. You're gonna be on the edge of your seat. The second this movie really starts to pick up, it picks up. And the unfortunate thing about this is, like, this movie was not a huge hit when it came out. It actually kind of flopped. Like, nobody came out to see it, and it really hurt the director. Like, he never made another movie after this. Like, it was such a blow to his ego. But Robert Mitchum really, really pulls in the performance on this one. Like, he is so haunting and so scary. Like, it's this and Cape Fear. Like, when you watch this movie, especially, you understand why people studied his work. Like, he is so natural in such a way that's, like, almost not very familiar to an old Hollywood film. Like, you're not adjusted to it. Like, it feels very modern and very just, like, haunting. The way he can just, like, weave in and out of personalities and just manipulate people and become their favorite person. Like, be charming one second and be an absolute terror behind the closed doors. It's so good. You're gonna love it. Get into Night of the Hunter. It is now a hidden gem as far as, like, classic films are concerned. It's seldomly talked about, but honestly, it's one of those great classic thrillers that you're never going to forget the second you see it. It's going to stay with you. Get into The Night of the Hunter, starring Robert Mitchum, Shelley Winters, and Lillian Gish. Now, let me know if you guys saw Night of the Hunter in the theater. I'm dying to know what that was like, because I know certain moments, did you scream? Because there are certain moments, like, I was home alone and I screamed. Like, it was fucking scary. Now, let me know what you guys think. I'm dying to see what's going on in these comment sections. Let's sound off. If you want to watch Night of the Hunter, it is on Tubi. It's out there. You can watch it. It is available for you to view. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next one, okay? Bye!
I'm giving you to the count of 3 to get out of here, then I'm coming across the kitchen shooting you.
Well, it's over now. Click my next YouTube video. Like, comment, and subscribe.